Hey guys, welcome to Mind for Combat. If you're fight fans, please like and subscribe and check out some of my content. So last night was a big night in the heavyweight division of boxing. There was a couple of key fights going on, and there was even another key fight on Friday. So I want to talk about three of these key fights. So firstly, here in the UK, we had Dillian Whyte versus Dereck Chisora. I done a live stream on that fight, so I was provide some commentary, and a few of you guys that was checking it out, I really appreciate that firstly. And it was quite funny, man, because I was getting a lot of profanities in my direction in the beginning, but towards the end of it, I think some of you guys started to appreciate my commentary, and the trolls, they vanished. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciated that. So let's get into the fight now. So the fight was very interesting. Dereck Chisora came out, and I feel like he looked in the best shape of his career. He came out there, he was pushing a pace, and he was really putting in that work on Dillian Whyte. He was coming with the body shots, he was hitting hard, he was hitting fast, he came out hard really early in the fight. Dillian Whyte, for his part, stayed sharp, stayed technical, stayed tight, stayed compact. He was getting in, he was jabbing, he was getting in a tidy little sneaky uppercut whenever there was exchanges in the middle of the ring or even on the ropes. He was getting pushed back a lot, but I feel like he was holding back in the early parts of the fight, letting Dereck Chisora kind of wear himself out. As the fight played on, you saw that Dereck Chisora did start to slow down, but at times it even looked like Dillian Whyte was slowing down. Dillian Whyte stayed tidy and technical throughout it, though, which was what I really enjoyed about this fight, because Dillian Whyte has been lulled into brawls previously. The past Dereck Chisora fight is probably a perfect example. And although it wasn't a flawless performance, and he did start to get sloppy at times, he generally stayed very tight, very tidy. He was very sharp, and the exchanges that he got involved in, they were on his terms. Dereck Chisora, everything that he said coming into this fight was true. He was in his career best shape. He looked it physically, even aesthetically, and in the ring, he demonstrated it. He was doing what he needed to do. Ultimately, it didn't pan out for him the way obviously he would have wanted it to, and Dillian Whyte got him with that big left hook. It's funny now. Let's look at that left hook, because Dereck Chisora had a point minus from him in that round, and I think that was off the elbow, so the referee minus the point for him. That was actually the second point he had minus in that fight. And at that point, it looked like Dereck Chisora started to get pretty annoyed. So once he had that second point minus, he went in and started going for the exchanges practically straight away. And Dillian Whyte met him right in the middle, but he started to get sloppy. And as he exited one of the sloppy exchanges with Dillian Whyte connected with a left hook. He's probably got the best left hook in the division. He laid Dereck Chisora out flat cold. It was an incredible finish. It was a good performance for Dillian Whyte, because he got an emphatic victory to end a rivalry with Dereck Chisora. He finished it with his domestic rival, and he's going to be going forward. I'm going to make a prediction right now, especially with that little exchange he had with AJ at the end of the card. Wilder's already come out and said, no, I'm not fighting AJ in April. He's going to be fighting Fury, which is the right thing to do. Fury is owed the rematch for the WBC title, so the Fury rematch has to happen. And that leaves AJ needing a dance partner. His options ain't that appealing. They ain't that sexy. So Dillian Whyte, he's earned his title shot. Unless AJ's to be fighting Big Baby Miller, which I wouldn't mind seeing. It's a fresh fight. It's kind of fun. Big Baby Miller's undefeated. He's got a big mouth. But I think Dillian Whyte is the right candidate for him, so I think that's the direction he's going to be going in. Dereck Chisora, for him, I see him heading to the domestic stage, maybe getting a couple of wins. He says he's going to box on. I think he should box on. Let's see what he can do. And he's fun to have around. So that was a great fight. Dominic Brazeale, now I'm sure I slaughtered his surname. I'm going to call him Dominic from here on out. Dominic solidified his position as the WBC mandatory when he knocked out Carlos Negron. Now, for those of you who don't know who Carlos Negron is, he had a pretty respectable amateur career. He won, I think he medaled in the Pan American Games. And then he came out, and it was a pretty competitive fight for the first half of it. Dominic Brazeale done what he needed to in the end. He got the finish. Let's talk about what's next more so, though, because Dominic Brazeale had over a year off coming into this fight. And then he was taking on a largely unknown opponent. I think he got the job done the way he needed it to get it done, but I think he needs to get right back into the mix of things. He needs to be fighting someone good at the top end. And a fight that I personally would like to see, especially with Wilder taken up, AJ taken up, I would like to see Dominic to take on Luis Ortiz. I think that would be a great fight. I think Luis Ortiz's technical superiority over Dominic will probably lead him to the victory. but I want that fight to play out. That would land a solid, clear #1 contender for either Wilder or AJ. That'll provide a great opponent in the future. So I think hopefully that fight plays out. Now, here's a fight that I have to mention, just purely because I'm a fanboy. My favourite fighter right now. On Friday, he won a fight. He improved to 13-0 as a heavyweight. And my boy, that's Tyrone Spong. Tyrone Spong, for those of you who don't know, he's a legendary kickboxer. He's regarded as one of the greatest kickboxers to ever brace the foot on earth. He won 9 world titles in the world of kickboxing. And he's transitioned over to boxing now after his injuries with his knees. He can't kick no more. He went 2-0 as a mixed martial artist as well. But as a boxer, coming into this fight, he was 12-0 with 12 KOs. He was a WBC and WBO Latino heavyweight champion, and he was fighting in Suriname. He was fighting a lightly regarded opponent, and it went to split decision. That wasn't a good look, but he got the W, and I would like to see what's next for Tyrone Spong. Here on the British scene, I would like to see him fight a major British name. I think that would be fun. He fights out of, I think he's living out in Miami, Florida right now, but he's also got roots in Amsterdam. So it'll be quite exciting opportunity for him in the European market if he was to fight someone like Christian Hammer for a European belt. I don't know if he's eligible, but if he can, that would be a great fight. If not him, more on the British soil, I wouldn't mind seeing Tyrone Spong taking on someone like David Price. I think that would be a fun fight, and I think it will provide something for us to talk about. So guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about some of these key heavyweight fights that played out. Let me know your opinions on some of my thoughts, and let me know what you're looking forward to next. Please like the video, and thank you for checking out my content, Mindful Combat. Thank you guys.